Okay, because I started learning English with speaking. When I started learning, when I began my journey, when my journey began, that time I started speaking also. I didn't know how to speak, but although I connected any application, any platform, there I started speaking, and I used to search people. Because see, even I was not getting people because I didn't know platform properly. I got
Hmm.
one platform there I was using, but that didn't work that much because the platform is also not sufficient application. So
Yes, yes.
I practice by myself a lot. If I tell you things that what I did, I practiced a lot by myself, not with a lot of people, but by myself. These days I'm having conversation. It's been 4 5 months, but before that I used to practice a lot with myself, and I was reading also a lot of books, writing also. Many things are there to do, and you need to focus on that. Do you read books?
Yeah, I read books. You're absolutely right.
Start
I read.
reading books. Yeah, I
Sorry.
start reading books. Start reading books in English.
Yeah, I have a lot of books. You want to see like a moral story book? Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
Like
Did
this almost
did you
more than
complete book?
I have almost more than 15 books, English language, like kid book, like this book. And sometime I read whenever I get free leisure time, like, fully full like leisure time. So that time I
But
prefer to.
one thing I would tell you that you improved. Okay, don't think that you are not improving. You improved a lot. See, few days ago, I think you talked with me 1 month ago. And
Yes,
that
yes.
day, your pronunciation was not good. But now, again, today, I'm seeing that you are speaking quite well. Your pronunciation also has improved. So,
Great.
why are you
Thank you.
not appreciating yourself? Please appreciate that the way you are speaking, it's a huge achievement that you got recently, and fast you got this achievement, right? What do you think? How many months completed that you are completely doing hard work or learning properly? Can you tell me how many months?
Uh, Maybe more than 1 year I have completed so far. And if I talk about my journey, so it was quite well because I was totally beginner. You can say from scratch I started my spoken journey, and
Mhm.
it was golden day for me when I got a chance to speak, because earlier I have mentioned everything about me, and I was curious to know how to speak language, because I am also pure villager boy. I didn't know how to make sentences, even though I didn't know how to like make sentences or read books that time, just because I was from scratch. You can say I was beginner, totally beginner. And what I wanted, I was curious to know. And when I came here in Prayagraj city, then I got a chance to speak in language. And I don't know you know or not, but I'm going to again tell you that that time I had a friend, so he told me everything about like English language. It is very crucial. You can say it is very beneficial for to learning language. If you know how to speak language, so you can communicate with anyone, anywhere, another any country, because it is a global language. It is our second language, and that's why I was curious, and then I started spoken journey like this. You can see now whatever I have achieved so far, just because
Mhm.
of him. I think that just because I love you guys, you have supported me a lot of, and I think now you are supporting me. Now I'm just talking to you, so I think we are talking to each and either. So I think we are supporting to each other to learn English language.
Absolutely. Absolutely, I can completely understand you. And as I can see in you that you're quite passionate these days, isn't it? All the time you are thinking, what are the things I need to follow, or what are the things lacking that I'm not getting this. I think you are thinking about that. And if we complete 1 year or if we do hard work, it happens when we don't get that much fluency as you want, we want. So it feels like that what is happening, what is lacking, what I need to do that I can get that much fluency which I want. So it will happen now. These days you are doing hard work. You are working on your English language. So gradually you will learn. See, that time you didn't know about English. You had no any awareness, but you got to know me, my videos you watch a lot. I think you told me earlier also that you watched my video and you improved your pronunciation, right?
But yesterday, you can say yesterday you can say I watched your video. That video, it was good for me. That's why I sent a message, and now we are talking to you just because of yesterday. And you can say, I'm very, I believe like you can say law of attraction, So just I was thinking about you, and now you can say like I'm just talking.
Oh my goodness. Yeah,
I
do you
can.
believe
Yeah, I can manifest. You can nowadays I'm manifesting things. Whatever
manifesting?
I
You
like,
are
whatever.
manifesting.
Just if I talk about my childhood, so I wanted like this, branded watch. It is a branded watch, like Phoenix company. Just I wanted that time, and I wanted like a smartphone. It is like a smartphone new version. You can say I have purchased before 1 week. So I wanted nowadays I'm just manifesting all those things whatever I wanted in my childhood. And just I wanted to talk to you. Now you can see I'm just talking to you just because of yesterday. I watched your video. That's why I think it is a real. It is yeah for real. You can say really I'm telling you that I wanted to talk to you just because I was thinking and just I was manifesting you about you. Oh my God, where is where like this?
Oh my God. That's true. I also believe in law of attraction. So I think you are building yourself in a quite a good manner, because why I'm saying this, see, you are belong to village. You had set your mindset of English learning. Now these days you are learning how to attract, law of attraction, positive thinking. So these things, see, we don't know properly in our village area, isn't it? Nobody notices that, or nobody cares about English learning skills and personality development, communication, attracting things, law of attraction, books reading, positive thinking. In our village, do you think anybody thinks like that? I don't think so. I don't get anybody who thinks in my area. I try to tell them to motivate for learning English, but although they don't, if they get
Yes.
motivation but they don't get to do hard work, that is lacking. So in the village we are living, but although we are doing these things, so we should proud, isn't it? Now you are changing your mindset. I see that you are changing your mindset. First learning started learning English, then now you are changing the way you think. Now you started believing what you are doing. So, what is one thing lacking in you, that you are a little bit doubting yourself, that why I'm not getting fluency, why I'm not getting. Don't think that. Now you can also attract this fluency, of course. Now, as you have already known about law of attraction, or believe, or attracting anything which you want. So, of course, you can do. Don't worry. You are just started just in 1 year, and I have been learning more than 2 years. I started learning, but completely proper speaking, if I say on YouTube video, then it's 4 or 5 months. But before that, I used to practice by myself. I used to write journal. Journal writing was also great for me for the learning. If you want to improve yourself better, so you can start writing also, writing kind of things about yourself. What do you believe, or what do you like? What do you want to become, or how much fluency you want, and when you want? Everything you can just write in English, then you will improve your English as well as your personality. So even I did that, and I improved my personality. The way I speak now in positive way, in a very positive way, and also clear way.
Yes.
Clarification is very important in speaking, and that is I have. I'm not talking just randomly unnecessary things. Conversation are very various. Several things are there, right? Sometimes in conversation, some people talk just randomly anything, whatever they are talking. But suppose if you are listening me when I speak, I think clarity way, in a very clarity way. Very
Mhm.
if there I what can I say, it's very different. That's the way I talk about anything. I feel so because I improved in this way. I don't now I can talk about anything randomly with you, But what we are talking here, we are talking about some positive things, because I study books, I read books, positive books, positive thinking, and how to improve ourselves, personality development, communication, speaking English language, how to be proficient in this language. Everything I am doing focusedly and completely indulge myself here. That's why I'm improving. I can say that. Not only speaking part is there, as you think that okay, only conversation is enough. Not like that. Having conversation, it's extremely important for improving confidence and improving yourself. Personality development also happens, but at the same time, you need to work on your own. For example, you can just study, read books a lot. Start reading books. Start writing and start observing people. Like you can observe me also as you watch my video most of the time. So you can improve there. Okay. So this much
Absolutely.
you have changed your mindset. I really appreciate that. Because I understand that how our mindset is in our village area.
Yes, yes,
Isn't it? I think. So what
yes,
do you
yes.
think?
I think you are absolutely right. It's a true. And earlier I have mentioned everything about my journey. So yeah, speaking part as well, reading part and listening part, I think including all of them. And I'm able to speak just because of those things.
Okay. So these days, do you speak English most of the time, or you just try to speak online platform on online?
Just online. And if I talk about today, so I dropped, I sent a message on this group more than 5 times, 4 times, no? But no one replied me, and I got upset.
Hmm. Yeah, these things happen, right? My future plan is still I'm doing masters. I'm doing my study. So I will complete my master's degree. Then I will see. I want to study further also. Let's see. And as I teach English, so I will teach in future also, online, offline, both.
So
And
I think
I want to motivate students also for learning English in my area. Basically, I try to do this. I go door to door and try to tell them to understand about English language that you need to learn. These things are also I'm doing because as when I was learning that time nobody was there to guide me. But now as I learned, so of course I should teach my areas students or online offline wherever I can do, because now this is I'm doing, so I want to continue this in future also. And with this I can do also another things which will happen in future. Whatever will happen, I will see. Let's see what will happen. Yeah, but yeah, fixed thing is teaching is there always with me. I will teach or fluent speaker. For that we need to be good in communication, and also less mistakes. Sometimes we make mistakes, but making mistakes a lot, it's not good for the fluency also, right? Yeah. So this much I would say, or just speak with yourself, because every
hmm,
time you will not get people, as you mentioned that you were asking people, nobody replied you, and it is quite feeling bad, and also taking time to be there. You are messaging, you are waiting somebody, right? So as you can do by your own, just write it down something in English, one page every day. Writing is important. What do you want to become? As you also believe on law of attraction, so you can write it down. What do you believe? What do you not? What do you want? What do you want to become? Or what are the things you are doing in your life? What you want to see in future yourself? So these things you can do writing in English and reading books. Books, if you will read a lot, then you will understand everything you will get from book. Books are books is everything. If you talk about book, so book is very different. Okay, like you can read self-help book. The self-help book is very important to improve yourself and communication and English both. And try
yeah,
to observe when you are reading books. Try to observe which sentence, how they are making, how they are framing sentences, which vocabulary they are using. If you are not able to pronounce at that time while reading, just search on Google and listen that word. Okay. Yeah, this much
Mm,
fluency, definitely you will get fluency. If you will do
okay.
this much, then you will definitely complete.